welcome back. Tonight, we're going to be finishing up coloring these two lovely little kitties on their date. Or their night in, you know what I mean. Last time I was kind of just flitting about different parts of the page, and I think that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing again tonight. Let's color this little Nintendo Switch on the bottom right. I don't remember if the right controller is the red one, or if the left controller is the red one. The plus or the minus. I think this one is supposed to be red. Yep, I think it is. So we'll do this one red. Let me get like a gray and then a black, maybe. But I don't want to do like solid black. Maybe we'll do this like dark blue. Maybe it won't be super noticeable. Last time while I was coloring, I was just doing a lot of really sleepy rambles, and I'll probably do that again tonight. I'm very excited because recently I went to visit a friend, and she gave me a whole bunch of Pokemon cards from her bulk. Like, these were all cards that she had duplicates of duplicates, and she was kind enough to let me pick some out. The cards that she let me pick out, a lot of them that I picked were Unova cards, because I, for the longest time now, have had this dream of getting to make a Unova binder. Pokemon Black and White are very near and dear to my heart, not for any specific reason, just because it's my favorite region. And I am so excited to say that I'm finally going to get around to making a Unova binder. Exciting stuff for me. I think so. I bought a binder that has 400 card slots, which I know what you're thinking. Demos, isn't that a little excessive? I thought that Unova only had 156 original Pokemon. And that is correct. That is correct. But I want to leave some space at the end for trainer cards, different trainer cards, and also for, trying to remember what I was gonna say. It's already happening. For any like extra cards of Pokemon that I really like say in the Zoroark slot, I have a Zoroark, but then I get another Zoroark that I really like, and I want it to be put in like a special spot at the end. Or, I don't know. Maybe the last spots will be for every single trainer and every rival, every gym leader, every like minor side character. All of it, every single one will get a place. Yeah. This is popcorn, so I'm thinking if I have like a pale yellow. Maybe a pale yellow would be nice. Oh, am I recording in the might work. I also want like a lighter yellow, like more of a, less of a yellow. Does that make any sense? Probably not. Or I go the opposite direction and get a more yellow. Maybe we do that combo. Let me see. Let me test it on a test sheet. Okay, yep, that's definitely saffron. That is certainly a darker color than the previous one. No, but I'm very hyped. I have all of the kind of like placeholder cards here. I have to look through my binder that I already have, as well as my duplicates, to see if I have any Unova cards already. I know that I have, like I know for a fact that I have a lot of them, but the one that's immediately jumping to mind right now is my, I'm so excited, I'm too excited to even get it out. My Reshiram card from Journey Together. It's like, it's Reshiram and then ends writing on it, and it's a full art, and it's definitely my favorite of the Pokemon cards that I own. And when I showed it to my mom and dad, my mom asked me how much it was worth. Or maybe my dad asked me. I don't remember who asked me, but one of them asked me how much it was worth, and I was like, I don't know, and I don't care. I'm not selling this, even for $1 billion trillion. I love Reshiram. Out of the two box legendaries, Reshiram is my favorite. Reshiram might actually be one of like my favorite legendaries, period. I think the only ones that come close to Reshiram might be Lunala and then Miraidon, probably. I actually have a Miraidon here. There he is. He kind of sits on my ASMR desk and watches over me, because he was one of the first like longer videos that I did. Honestly, I enjoyed making that video so much that I've kind of like gotten into the habit of making longer videos like that. I am gonna do, I've been promising it for a while now, but I am gonna do like more, what's the words I'm looking for? I can't think of it right now, but it'll come to me. Oh, more like proper roleplay style ASMR videos. Like, for example, I have been planning to do, I actually want some spots of white in here, so I'm just gonna, you can't even see that, can you? No, but that's okay. That looks fine, it's whatever. I'm like, hopefully, fingers crossed, the next video that I post is going to be, I'm blanking out, my goodness. Hopefully the next video I post will be another Magnus Archives ASMR. Fingers crossed. Because I have been wanting to do one for the spiral. The spiral is the next one I'm gonna do, just because on the first Magnus Archives ASMR video I got, there was one comment on it, and the commenter said that they would really like to see the spiral or the lonely. And I haven't fully thought out what I'm gonna do for the lonely yet. So for now, I only really have plans for, or the next one I'm gonna do is the spiral, is what I wanted to say. My goodness. See, I have a lot of purples, but none of them are the purple I want. So I think I'm just gonna use this one for now. Rats. Oh no, this one lightens up after it dries. Okay. Not by a lot, but it lightens up just barely. Just enough to be like closer to where I want it. I think for the video where I do the spiral, I'm probably gonna put on a stupid voice. Well, not a stupid voice. I don't think any specific voice is stupid, but I mean like a voice that isn't my own, so to speak. But I don't know in what direction I want to do a voice that is my own. Because like, I could go higher, I could go lower, I could go more formal, more informal. I know that when I do a video for the stranger, I want to try to switch my voice as much as possible in that video. Oh my gosh, there's a spot that I missed. What color was that? No, genuinely, what color is that? I think that's just the darker brown. I hope that's the darker brown, because that's what I'm gonna put there. Gosh. I wish I hadn't noticed that while I was in the middle of talking. Okay, I think that's this one. I hope that's this one. Okay. Well, that's what I'm putting there. Jeez. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. Anyway, when I do the stranger, I'm going to try to make an effort to switch my voice as often as possible. Because to me, the stranger is a very, you know, I actually forgot where I was going with that conversation. Man, I really wish I hadn't noticed that spot. Well, I'm glad I did, because can you imagine I didn't notice it? And then someone's watching this video trying to relax and they go, man, okay, I just dropped something like that. When are they gonna notice that little spot in the corner? And I did color outside of the lines, and I'm noticing that now, but that's okay. That'll hopefully, sorry for hitting you, and get fixed later on. These are apples, right? I think these are apples. I have no idea. I hope they're apples. Okay, I know I'm coloring them with the exact same colors I used over here. But when I saw the colors over here, I was like, that's so apple colored. Like, I've never seen a more apple colored in my life. Should I do these apples red or green? Oh, I'll do some red, some green. How about that? Does that sound nice? We'll do that. But yeah, I have a green screen. Hopefully I can figure out how to use it properly. Okay, honestly, I'm kind of holding off on recording another, like, really good high quality video until I'm gonna use this for the red apples. Unless I go for like more reddish red. I don't even know what that means. But I'm waiting on my microphone before I start doing more of those like really higher quality ASMR videos that I'm wanting to do. Oh, great heavens, no. That is not, well, maybe. Actually, that might be the color. We get like a really dark red and a really light green. Sure, why not? I'm so sorry. I did not mean to swallow so close to the camera. Does that look green on camera? It kind of doesn't. I might have to do a second layer of that to make it darker, but I'll let it dry first. Yeah, because see, this color is such a like nice dark reddish color. Because it's not red, I'll tell you right now, it's plum. This might be the same plum that we used for the vase. Oh, I probably shouldn't have put that color. I should have put a more reddish color, like this one. This would have been better. Let me see if maybe I can't. Shh. It's not cheating if nobody says anything. And then we'll let that dry for a second before we put the red. I think it might be second layer of green time. But I am excited for my new microphone. I hope that the quality on it is actually good. Because if it's not, I might crash out. I'm gonna be honest with you, I might lose it. And it has the thing where you can like plug in the headphones into it to be able to I'm so sorry that I keep dropping stuff. I'm a little out of it today. But I will be able to listen in real time to how loud things are or aren't. Because I'm just kind of going off. I'm playing it by ear right now. That's the phrase. There we go. That's a more apple colored apple. I feel like the green ones aren't getting to the color I want them to be. Maybe I have a Sharpie or something. Okay, so that's neon green. We're not gonna do that, that's for sure. No. We'll just, this is way too green for an apple though. Like way too dark the green. Oh well. That's what we're gonna get now. Unless I freaking white out the damn thing again. But anyways, those are our apples. Let me put them on a seafoam green plate. Oh, that might be the exact same color I used for the pants, but that's okay. Maybe we won't do the whole plate in seafoam green. We'll just do like the rim of the plate. Yeah, there we go. That looks okay. Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. The snack plate lights match them, kind of. I'm gonna cry. That's so sweet. We're actually gonna look for that fuck-ass yellow again. I shouldn't be swearing. My bad. If anyone who is younger or averse to swearing is watching this, I'm so sorry. I apologize for my crude language. I know I should probably watch my tone. I'm just so used to not watching my tone, I guess. Ow. I might do that plate in like a gray, if I have gray. Well, I have this gray, but I'd rather not use it. Ow. I don't know if you heard it, but my freaking bones just popped. That was kind of painful. Ow. Okay. I'll just go with the same gray I had earlier. Or maybe the inside of the bowl is, I don't know. I had an idea and then I lost it. I think these are supposed to be like potato chips, potato crisps, whichever one you prefer to call them. Potato slices. Oh my gosh. I genuinely cannot wait until I get my microphone and stop being lazy and actually like put in time and effort into learning how to edit videos. Because genuinely, I am so freaking excited to be able to like sorry, I had to let the yawn pass. Be able to do videos like the Faraday video that I've been wanting to do for forever. I think for that one, what I want to do is first and foremost, I want to kind of like either actually no, this is what I'm gonna end up doing. I want to attempt to recreate kind of like a similar location to what Mob had in his videos in Minecraft. I know I could probably just look online for a screenshot, but ow. And also, if I kind of build it myself, I'll be able to get better angles for what I want. And then I'll use that as the background. I'm still undecided on what I do for makeup in terms of the Verity video. Like, I don't know if I would do whole face paint, or if I do any face paint, or if I just do like a really warm yellow eyeshadow, and then maybe attempt to do some like orange blush or whatever. I keep hitting the camera. 1 second. Okay, this angle might be worse, but at least I won't hit the camera. We can actually go to, yep, there we go. Because I have the camera here, and I talk with my hands a lot. use this freaking plum color again for one last thing, and then I'm gonna like throw it and stop freaking using it. Okay, I'm gonna use it for a few more things actually. I just really like this color. I liked it way more than I thought I was gonna. But I don't even remember what I was on about. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. I should get that checked. Well, I guess I'll go back to talking about Verity makeup. I've seen lots of humanoid Verity designs, right? But I've also seen so many of them where it's just, hey, here's Verity's ball head on a human body, which I do think that is like the most faithful humanoid design that they could give to Verity. Granted, my one complaint about the average humanoid Verity design is that they make him tall and skinny. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, but there is a canon humanoid Verity design, and it's Monster Verity. And Monster Verity is tall and skinny. Yes, I know that Monster Verity is tall and skinny. However, have you considered that the fact that Monster Verity is tall and skinny, my goodness, I can't get a word out, kind of like juxtaposes how he normally looks. And since he is a ball, as a humanoid, or like as a human, I think he should be short and fat. That's just my opinion, you know. And also he's meant to have this very like inviting, friendly appearance. So make him inviting and friendly. Make him short and fat. Come on, guys. Let's be open-minded. You know what? I'm so curious. I wonder how many times I've mentioned Verity in like the total collective of every video I've ever made. I know it's definitely not an insignificant number of times, which probably means I should stop because it's kind of getting out of hand, but I can't help being interested in what I'm interested in at the current time of whatever recording it is that I'm doing. Like, when I get back into reading the freaking backlog of books I have to read, you're gonna hear a lot about that. Or when I forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, the side tangent of my side tangent was meant to be, whenever I'm interested in something, that's all I'm gonna yap about. Sorry, not sorry. Now back to the original side tangent of Verity makeup. Lots of Verity designs exist out there, and there have been like some really cool epic Verity cosplays. My Verity cosplay probably won't be that cool or epic. It'll definitely be less than one smiley face would be nice. I'll take this book in mint. I know it's gonna kind of like ruin the very warm color scheme that we have going on in this part of the page. But there's no harm in having a little bit of variety. I know I have a freaking jewelry piece that I really want to wear for the Verity cosplay. The video will probably contain spoilers for the series. I'm sorry. I hope you don't, like, hate me for doing that. But I just think it's such a good, well thought out series. I really like it, at least. It's not perfect, obviously, but so few things in any range of media are. Anyway, enough about Verity. Let's get to talking about other stuff. I have an idea for a craft video that I want to do. Well, like, sort of a craft video. It's kind of a craft video, kind of not a craft video. But the idea is that it would be like I'm going to Comic-Con this year, right? Well, I went last year too. I'm going to the... Should I be saying what convention I'm going to? I'm thinking about it, like really thinking about it. I'm like, is that a wise decision in terms of internet safety? Yeah, I don't get that many viewers anyway, so I just want... Anyways, I'm going to Tampa Bay Comic-Con. Very excited to go down, travel down there. And I'm gonna go dressed as Celeste from Animal Crossing. I'm going with my dad, and you know, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm also going with a few of my friends. But back to the video idea. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so sidetracked today. See, the coloring is such a great way to turn off my brain, but unfortunately, it's like too good. It's too strong of a method. But I'm thinking of doing a video where I like make the little like owl horns that I need to make for her, because she's a horned owl. That was the marker. I'd like to clarify the clicking sound. I can't recreate the sound because it was so freaking loud. That was the marker. I just hurt my wrist doing it. My wrist did not pop. It did not make that sound. Don't worry. But yeah, I'm gonna be making the owl horns for Celeste. I don't know what I'm going to attach the owl horns to just yet, but I know that. But what do I know about what I'm planning for? I actually don't think I know anything. But my family is going dressed as Animal Crossing this year, which is really exciting. I haven't played an Animal Crossing game in a very long time, honestly. Ow, that one was my back. And I'm excited to do a group cosplay this year. My sister and I went matching last year. Well, saying that we went matching is a big stretch, because to be completely honest with you, I went as Stell from Honkai Star Rail, and she went as Robin. And while technically we are cosplaying as characters from the same game, if it were up to me and we were truly matching, I would have gone as Sunday and she would have gone since she would have gone Estelle. The reason I went Estelle was because I already had the baseball bat. It's in here somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is, hold on. You get a switching camera angle just to see the bat. Jeez. Here it is. Yeah, but I had Stell's bat. So I decided to go dressed as her. I also would have really loved to go as Aventurine. Aventurine is genuinely my favorite character out of all of them. But I was going with my younger sister and my father. My fairly conservative father, mind you. And I just don't think he would have taken very nicely to me wearing an outfit that has like a bit of a cleavage window, because Aventurine does have that like exposed cleavage on his outfit, which, don't get me wrong, he makes it work. I, however, will not be making it work ever, probably, which is so sad because I love Aventurine so much. Maybe one of his alternative outfits that he has. And I'm hitting you again, oh my gosh. In the, promotional material. But, no, probably not. This marker is so much louder than the other ones. Maybe I might talk a little bit louder while I'm using it, just so that you guys aren't hearing it as much. So I guess I need to do a consistent flow of conversation while I'm coloring with this one, because it really is so freaking noisy. It's one of the annoying ones, one of the annoying sounding ones. There we go. And we'll never have to hear from it again, because I don't think there's any other bits of exposed wall. I think this right here is like a window or something, but I don't know where the window is leading. To me, it also kind of looks like a little ant farm. I don't know. The rug is this the color of the cat's fur? Yeah, I forgot it's the color I want for the rug. But first I'm going to use this. Yeah. That one was really loud, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm salivating so much. I'm gonna use this to do these little dots. It'd be nice if I could actually freaking center them. The only downside with this is that it kind of colors over the black. This is kind of metallic. It probably doesn't show up that well on camera, but no, it doesn't show up on camera at all. Yeah, now I just look like a silly goose. Okay, that's great. That's amazing. There's a spot there. There's a spot that I missed. Yep, good enough. And there's one over here too. Wow. But yeah, I might start recording more shorts throughout the day. Maybe I'll try to do one a day. Maybe not. I don't know. Especially with classes starting up soon. I am a college student. I'm not gonna tell you what freaking college I go to because that's actually awful internet etiquette. You know, it's like putting a big sign over your head and saying, "Hey, come get me right now." Yeah, I'm doxing myself, so you don't have to. Here's my IP address. Here's my home address. I'm not gonna do all of that. Hopefully, I would hope that I have better internet safety than that. You know, especially in today's day and age. Those are my kneecaps. I'm wearing shorts. Sorry. Gasp. A kneecap. How dare I do that? But yeah, college is starting up soon. And I'm probably gonna have less time to post. That was the main goal of me bringing up college. See, I don't know how I ever get anything done when I lose my train of thought so easily. I get really bad brain fog, so sometimes it's hard for me to stay on task or remember what I was doing. Remembering tasks is also super difficult for me. Because, like, I could put something in a calendar. I do use calendars a lot. And, like, reminding apps. Because genuinely, I will forget to do a thing. Sometimes I forget to check the damn calendar. That was one of my biggest fights with myself during school. Like during high school, whatever. When my conditions started getting a little bit worse. We're at 48 minutes. I gotta this is actually a thing. Every now and then I'll see somebody point out, oh, children's TV nowadays is so overstimulating. That's not to say that children's TV back then wasn't overstimulating. Oh my freaking gosh, the cat is the same color as the rug. Dang it. It's such a nice rug color though. Can you blame me for picking it? It's okay. Maybe this is Peony's house. Is that what I decided that cat's name was last time? I know the orange one was Sammy, because he looks like a Sammy. This cat is Peony. Maybe this is Peony's house, and they bought this rug because they didn't want people to notice all of their hair on the floor whenever people came to visit. Okay, genuinely getting this rug done is amazing because that covers a huge area of the drawing. You gotta go one chunk at a time. Speaking of one chunk at a time, I don't know why, but that made me think of Minecraft. Would anyone be interested in, like, Minecraft videos? ASMR or otherwise? I have to admit, I'm not the best at Minecraft. Like, there are definitely people out there who are way better at playing Minecraft than me. So I don't know how entertaining that would be for people. But I could do ASMR Minecraft, I could do regular Minecraft. I am a little hesitant to download mods on my computer because the laptop that ow! Oh my gosh. Okay, it probably seemed like absolutely nothing happened just there, but when I tell you, I just got the worst freaking chest pain I have ever had in my life. That really hurt. But anyways, I'm hesitant to download mod packs on my computer because the computer I use to play video games is the same computer that I use for my college classes. And it is very important for me to have a good functioning computer for college classes because a lot of assignments nowadays are online. If you hear a bell jingling, that's because I'm sitting next to a Christmas sweater. Christmas sweater. And every time I bump into it, it, jingles. So whenever I stretch, it starts really jingling and jangling. But that's okay. The floor itself, I am going to do in this dark brown just because I like having most of the I'll stop hitting this thing eventually, I swear I will. But before I do that, I'm gonna color in their little hot chocolate. That part was probably whipped cream now that I think about it, but it's fine, it's whatever. Their little hot chocolate. My knuckle itches really bad, and I don't know if that's because I got a paper cut earlier when doing the Pokemon placeholders. I think tomorrow, whenever my binder does arrive, I'm gonna do a video of like placing all of the cards I currently have into the binder. I think that'd be quite nice. I don't know if I'll do a video putting in all of the placeholders. I might do a time lapse putting in all of the placeholders. Just because I know it'll take me forever, and I'd hate to post 2 long videos in the same day. So I'll post a time lapse of putting the placeholders into the binder, and then I'll most of the videos I record are done in my closet. If you see this table right here, we're in the closet. All of my videos with the green screen are probably gonna be in the closet too. It's just because I have a really loud fan in my bedroom, and my room gets really hot, so I have to have the fan on. And also, I live with other people, very noisy people, and I have very noisy neighbors who like to drive late at night blasting music. So I try to record in a quiet space, and the only quiet space available to me is my closet. I almost dropped a marker, and it would have been really loud. Not like it'd be the first marker I dropped tonight, but you know, it'd be nice to not do that. I want this freaking color, but in a bigger marker. Maybe I'll check the Sharpie bag. Maybe I have it in the Sharpie bag. Let's see. Maybe right on just took a tumble. But anyways, tomorrow I'll try to post pieces. That's where we got today. I think it looks very, very cute so far. All that's left really is these little board game pieces.